Hey, what's going on, Taurus? Here's your weekly love reading from August 26th to September 1st. Remember, guys, that this is just a general love reading, so just take what applies, okay? Regarding the energies and messages that do apply, they can switch upon any given instance regarding you and the person in question for you today. So the best thing to do is just to apply that specific energy and or message to either you or to the person in question this week, okay? And also, cross-watchers, apply the energies and the messages within the same manner, okay? All right, Taurus. So you're coming into the reading this week with the Six of Pentacles. And the four cards that popped out for you. The Page of Cups, maybe you could be dealing with the Pisces. The Moon cards, maybe you could be dealing with a Cancer or another Pisces. Or a Pisces. The Star card reverse, maybe you could be dealing with an Aquarius. And also the Hangman reverse. For the person in question for you this week, they came into the reading, they're coming to the reading, with the Emperor reverse. Maybe you could be dealing possibly maybe with an Aries individual. And the four cards that popped out for them, the Hierophant here, maybe you could be dealing with another Taurus. The Chariot, maybe you could be dealing with a Cancer. The Hangman upright, sorry about that, the Hangman. And the Five of Wands reversed here. All right, Taurus. So what I'm feeling here, Taurus, for you is you really wanted to give to this relationship. You really wanted this relationship to work. You wanted it to be an even amount of give and take. You didn't want to sabotage anything. You just wanted to make sure that it was fair. That's really what I'm hearing here, or what I'm getting here. You wanted it to be fair, absolutely. And I also just picked up, you wanted to approach it the way that you normally don't approach relationships. Switch it up, make sure that it's fair. I'm really getting here that maybe this relationship, it's maybe the second time around or the third time around for you guys. For some of you, I'm picking up, regardless of the situation or how many times. You just wanted to make sure that this time around it was fair. You wanted also to make sure that you gave yourself as much as the other individual would give to you. Fair and square. That's really what I'm picking up here. And I'm feeling like I said, you approach this situation or this relationship with that type of mentality, you know. I'm also feeling here that you were maybe a little bit more vulnerable than you possibly maybe were in the past, or maybe how you usually are. But I'm feeling like things were coming up either from the past. One second, Taurus. Things were either coming up from the past, or there were like hidden motives, I feel like, were coming up along the way. And I'm feeling like you approach it the best way that you could. And I'm feeling like throughout the process or throughout your guys' relationship, you lost a lot of hope. You lost a lot of, I'm hearing, I just picked up, you lost a lot of self-dignity along the way, you know, and I'm feeling like the relationship lost a lot of dignity as a whole. I'm feeling here. I'm also picking up a loss of respect. I'm also getting here that the relationship kind of, it turned out to not be an even amount of give and take. It turned out to be very like one-sided, you know, whether that was you or the person in question for you. It was very like, one second, Taurus. It was like very, it was hard to give yourself over time. It was hard to give yourself, what's the word I'm looking for? It was hard to give yourself authentically and organically, I'm feeling over time. That through this loss or sense of loss of hope and of dignity, you kind of felt like you were giving yourself a little bit too much, I'm feeling here over time. You felt taken advantage of that. Absolutely, I can see that here. And it was like you were just trying to go along with things. And you maybe kind of thought in your head, you know, you were like, okay, well, let's just let this go on. Things may progress. Things may turn out to be better. Things will continue to, you know, work out and be better. You know, I'm kind of feeling like it really didn't, Taurus, possibly, because I'm seeing here for the person in question for you, they came in maybe at first, you know, it was cool. It seemed pretty good. You know what I mean? There was an agreement, but I'm feeling like over time, the person in question for you ended up turning out to be very controlling, to be very like, it's going to happen like this. And if you don't like it, then that's what it is. And it's kind of left you to be like, well, damn, like, you didn't even know how to approach it then at that point in time when that was presented to you, I'm feeling. And I'm also feeling here too, like your guys' morals and ethics may have been a little bit different. They may have been may have changed throughout the relationship. I'm also picking up here too that they changed after the relationship and they're a lot different before you guys started the relationship as well here, I'm picking up. And there was a lot of like, they wanted you to conform to what they wanted, you know, and then they weren't conforming to what you wanted of them. You know, it was very one-sided, I'm feeling here. But I'm feeling towards like you try to stick it out. You know, you try to be like, okay, well, you know, if I give to them, maybe they'll give to me. Like, you know, you were trying to just, you were, like I said, coming into the reading, Taurus, with the Six of Pentacles, you know, you were trying to give, you know, to receive as well. But I'm feeling like it went forward, but they didn't give as much or maybe at all as much as you gave. And it was, I'm picking up like, there was something with your partner or the person in question where it was like they requested something of you, and if you maybe didn't want to do it, they were like, well, okay. And they were like, just like the relationship stopped at like a halt. And then it was just like there was no moving forward until you conformed to what they wanted, and then maybe it moved forward again. But then there was a lot of like, once you agreed to something, then it was okay, and then there was something new. And then when you wouldn't agree, then it would be a halt. And then you would give in, and then it would start to progress, and then it was something new. And then when you wouldn't agree, it would stop. You see what I mean? It was like a cycle of like emotions, like going up and down, and it was really what they wanted from you. And it was almost like, if they were kind of like, I'm going to use the term like mind fucking a little bit, kind of like where it was like, well, you know what? This is the best for the relationship. And this is how it should be. I'm telling you, because this is how successful the relationships are ran. Something like that, where it was like, they didn't feel the need to yell. They didn't feel the need to scream because you just needed to just conform to what they wanted. It was a lot like that. And it left you kind of like just combobulated. You were like, okay, are they being serious? Are they being nice? Are they trying to walk all over me? Are they trying not to walk? It left you very confused, I'm feeling. Very just, you didn't know if you were coming or going. But it was a lot of like, it's what they wanted. And it was very important that they got what they wanted, or things like literally stopped to a halt. Communication probably stopped. Moving forward probably stopped. And it was just like, you may have found yourself just agreeing to certain things, Taurus, just to make the relationship move forward. And over time, I'm feeling like it was something new all the time. You had to agree to something, agree to something, agree to something. And I felt like you lost yourself a little bit within the relationship in terms of like what you wanted to do. You lost a lot of your freedom, I'm feeling. That's where I'm feeling like you lost a lot of hope within the relationship in terms of like there wasn't an equal amount of give and take. It was just a lot of what they wanted, you know? And you found yourself very confused, not knowing if you're coming or you're going, Taurus. That's kind of what I'm getting here for you this week. Sorry about that, Taurus. So at the bottom of the deck for you, we have Temperance reversed. Maybe we could be dealing with the Sagittarius possibly. And the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, Taurus, it was a lot of like, there was a lot of stagnancy within the relationship. It was a lot of kind of you feeling like you have to start over from the beginning every time that they presented something new that they wanted you to conform to, you know? And I'm also feeling like then when that moved forward, once you agreed, then you kind of compromised yourself a lot along the way throughout the process. And I'm feeling like you then weren't able to make your own decisions because you were so worried about conforming to what they wanted. That's really what I'm getting here for you, Taurus. And for your partner, the person in question, they have the 10 of Cups at the bottom. Okay. And the World card. Okay. So what I'm getting here, Taurus, for the person in question for you this week, it was like they had their own ideal. I mean, I hate to turn the 10 of Cups and the World card here into like a negative spin because these are both great cards. But given the context of the reading and what I'm kind of picking up here, it's more of like what they wanted to, they had their own ideal or idea as to how they wanted. Okay, that's okay. It's their own ideal in terms of what they wanted from the relationship and how they felt what happiness was and what true happiness is within a relationship. And I'm feeling like they got it up to a certain point with you, but then eventually that's when you pulled back and you were like, I'm not going to do this anymore because I'm only doing what you want me to do. What about what I want from you in the relationship? So it's like they had their own ideal as to what they wanted in a relationship. They felt like they knew best in terms of what made everyone happy, but really it was a skewed mindset. It was a skewed perception because you weren't happy throughout the relationship. So it's not what's best for everyone. It was what was best for them. And I'm feeling like if you guys are not together, the relationship severed, they learned this along the way as well. They may not admit it, but they have realized that they got what they wanted and look what happened. It didn't really work out for them. All right, Taurus, sorry to deliver such a reading, but that's what I'm getting for you this week, all right? If you guys would like to book a personal reading, check the description box below. There you can find my contact email, our Facebook page, and also a link to Facebook Messenger where I can be reached on there for you guys as well, okay? Do me a favor, Taurus, if this resonated, please tap the like or thumbs up button. Let me know, okay? Feel free to comment, share, and to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And also make sure to tap the bell, okay, to turn it red so you guys can be immediately notified of any new uploads, any new readings upload for you guys, and ever in the future if I'm ever live, okay? All right, Taurus, good luck. And you guys learned a lot about each other and also as individuals throughout this process. All right, Taurus, stay strong. We'll see you next week.